The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the New York Jets. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Bond going to throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side with Lindsey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mond. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Minnesota.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
First and goal from the 3. They'll look to run with Nwangu. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He was brought down by Marcus May. A loss of 2.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jets, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Throw left side here into the hands of Wesco, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, New York.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Jets, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 22, Mond flushed out right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Mond out of the shotgun. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 12. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing is Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down and 4, Mond rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. Room here to run. And running with power here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gain there on 3rd and long.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mond looks to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back.
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Handoff here to Nwangu. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mon. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. From the gun, here's Mon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. He's got a man. Complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Wilson's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down at 4. From midfield now, here's Wilson. They'll check this one down to Carter. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. It's Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. A give, running right, Lindsey. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Here's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8. Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Mon. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they go play action here. Mon. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Bond going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trailed big in this 4th quarter. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Wilson will throw again.
He'll dump this off to Carter, complete.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags
it for the pick. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mon now off of play action. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sheldon Rankins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Mond. Under pressure, they got him again. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Minnesota.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 24. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it.
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Into the secondary, past the 40. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away.